sheep brain, describe, where would you find the frontal lobe?
Right there.
On the front of the brain. So if I put a pin in here, I'm asking you about the frontal lobe. Okay, parietal, of course, is going to be on the top. So the top part up here would be more of your parietal lobes. On the back of the cerebrum, right here, would be your occipital lobes. And don't get the occipital lobe confused with the cerebellum. So this is all the cerebellum, which is kind of beneath the occipital lobe of your cerebrum. So this is all the cerebrum part up here, and then the cerebellum. So we got the occipital lobes. We go to the lateral side, then you got the temporal lobe, right along the lateral side here. The last one is the insula. With the sheep brain, they don't have a nice separation of the lateral fissure, or the lateral sulcus. What is the lateral sulcus?
It's right where the finger is. Are you asking?
Yeah, it should be right here. Basically, it's a separation of the temporal lobe. You see an indentation between the temporal lobe and the parietal or frontal lobe. So there should be kind of an indentation right along here. And like I said, on the sheep brain, it doesn't just stand out as much as it does on the human brain. On the human brain, you'll see a distinctive temporal lobe and then a distinctive fissure that it goes right into that lobe. When you pull apart that fissure and look deep underneath the temporal and below or inferior to the parietal lobe, you will see it kind of this separated lobe inside called the insula. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the insula in a different light or different view. If I open up and do a sagittal section, look inside here, there's a membrane film that covers this called the septum pellucidum. We'll come back to that. What's this space called? Anyone recall what that area or this cavity is called? This is the lateral ventricle. So the cavity is the lateral ventricle. And that's important to know because when you look at the models or you look at the diagrams, it looks like the ventricles are actual structures. The ventricles are spaces or cavities within the brain. So even on the models, real quick, these models of the ventricles that we have back here,